This is a pretty good one. George Michael's favorite artist. He would often get asked who he liked a lot, and the obvious ones were David Bowie because he loved Station to Station. He loved Queen, Gladys Knight, Aretha Franklin, Otis Redding, um, Stevie Wonder, James Brown, Amy Winehouse. It's always good to hear artists talk about artists that they admire and respected because you can tell by certain things that they do. He was obviously influenced by Motown as much as he was influenced by UK Brit pop, and I think I'd say the Beatles was a little bit of another act that probably did inspire him as a writer. There's a lot of little different layers and things that you hear in his music that loan themselves to that. Um, he was definitely somebody that listened to the production and the songwriting, and chances are if he covered your song, he thought a lot of you. You know, and he did that with Elton John. Don't let the sun come down on you, and someone to love for Queen at the Royal, what's it, 92, that concert for Queen where he hit that note. People still remember that. So, I always like to hear what singer songwriters artistry has to say about artists that they admire and respect because you can kind of hear where they're going in a direction. Um, and it's pretty good that they put it there like that. Um, since that's one of the things that made him, you know, kind of stand out as an artist. He put that there, and he definitely was a big time fixture. Um, obviously, like when you hear some of his songs and some of the tempos and the elements that he put in me forth, you could definitely see where he was going with certain, you know. So, and he understood that. He understood that with that tone and nuances and things like that. He was also a creature of habit, and like any musical sponge, he obviously was aware of what was happening in around back in the day and utilized it to his own. you know. But there were obviously other influences that resonated on a lot of what he did musically, and just taking the time to kind of like acknowledge that because sometimes in not when you hear artists, they never get a chance to tell in totality. So you go do your research. You want to see like, okay, this guy was one of the most important artists in the '80s. Back then in the day, you had artists who made statement albums. It was like their year, their time to shine. He had the respect of his peers. He definitely got the attention of his peers, and he had a he had a moment where he was pretty dominant as an artist. You know, and so he definitely put the thing down with the Faith album, and of course the Make It Big Wham album. A lot of just the guy just had a knack for understanding hit material, and the vocals were on point. So it's just one of those things that you just kind of remember and embrace. R&B played a big part in his musical development and part of his wheelhouse. So that's just something that wanted to allude to. Um, because when his Faith album did win for best R&B album at the American Music Awards in '89, some people had in their feelings about it, you know. But he never was one of those acts that I felt that was cherry picking it or didn't respect it because I always felt that his musically he did respect it, you know. So I never got that he was a bandit of it. So anyway, let me know what you think though about George Michael and his musical influences. Please hit like, subscribe, with my thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like and hit that membership because when you do requests like this come true, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.